Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the British Bangladeshi Who's Who 2017. Come on now, let's start off by making some noise. I'd like to thank Tal Tarango for their great opening. I'd also like to thank Sky Magician for spreading his magic during the reception. Thank you very, very much, and I really do hope you've enjoyed the evening so far. I'm going to pass it on to the co-host this evening, Anwar Mia.
Thank you, Nadia. Your Excellency, Mr. the High Commissioner for the People's Republic of Bangladesh to the UK, Chief Guest polling OBE MP, Mr. John Biggs, Executive Mayor of London Borough of Tower Hamlets, our sponsors, including the lead sponsors, the Meridian Grant, and our main media partner, Channel S, our respected media, mayors, councillors, community leaders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, good evening, and a warm welcome to the milestone British Bangladeshi Who's Who and Gala Dinner and Awards, a humble celebration of the accomplishments and achievements of you, the wonderful British Bangladeshi community. It was 10 years ago that the British Bangladeshi Who's Who came to be, and at that embryonic stage, I addressed you on the inclinations of this very community. If I had told you 10 years ago that it would be those poor British Bangladeshi children living in overcrowded and deprived social housing who would achieve the highest of qualifications and the most responsible of jobs and careers, if I had told you that it would be British Bangladeshis who would innovate, create, and discover, such as the pioneer of the bionic eye, if I had told you that it would be this community which would play a pivotal role in reversing a great recession, transforming small families into multinational empires with many examples in this very room, if I had told you this, you might have said our sights were set a little too high. But that is what we did. That is what you did. You materialized people's dreams. You answered people's hopes. And because of you, by almost every measure, Britain is a better, stronger, and more prosperous place than it was than when we started. It is therefore quite right, essential in fact, that you are as those who inched further, higher, and closer to the heights of inspiration. You see, before the British Bangladesh Who's Who, and for far too long, we had countless names and quiet acts that were never adequately documented, were no less consequential in building this, our country. Those risk-takers and doers, those makers of things who were obscure in their labor, those humble grafters who carried us up a rugged path towards education and enrichment. For us, they packed up their few possessions and traveled across oceans in search of a good life. For us, they toiled in the rag factory, the scraps, the restaurant kitchens. For us, they struggled and sacrificed and worked till their hands were raw so that we might live a better life. They saw some of our individual ambitions, greater than all the differences of birth or wealth or faction, and more capable to make life better. We are proud to remember those generations who braved hardship, hard work, talented people who made Britain the brightest of nations and a beacon of hope. They brought a culture of entrepreneurship and ingenuity, and by doing so, strengthening and enriching that culture and laying down a blueprint for us to ease into. Men and women across this country, like you, British Bangladeshis have always helped and will continue to build and defend this history. That being British is not a matter of, that it is a matter of faith. It is a matter of fidelity to the shared values that we hold so dear. It is our enduring commitment to a set of values, a spirit that says no matter who we are, where we came from, what our last names are, what faith we practice, here in Great Britain, we can make our lives what we will. That is what makes us unique. That is what makes us strong. That is what makes us hopeful that you and your children will help write the next chapter of British history. And we will face all challenges head on, refusing steadfastly to be intimidated, bullied, or hindered. Remember that at the same time as the start of the who's who across the Atlantic, in a country where a man whose father less than 60 years ago might not have been served in a local restaurant, that man stood before tens of thousands across that magnificent mall. Remember when he was seen and listened to over the airwaves by hundreds of millions of people, even in remote corners of the world. Remember when he lived that impossible of dreams, taking that sacred of oaths of the highest of office with the audacity of hope. Today, in that same country, the mighty woman with the torch no longer welcomes it as she once did. A torch that no longer shines as a source of hope around the world as it once did. Barricade and divide. Today, in real time, on social media, we witness men no different than us, shot, beaten, marched, bombed, jailed, and even starved to death. Today, we sit here in the greatest of cities and witness their moments of despair. We feel the dread of those muddy-faced children, confused by what they see. We are deafened by their silent cries booming from the images on our phones in our palms. Yes, of course, mere words cannot give voice to such suffering, but we have a shared responsibility to look directly into the eye of such horror and ask what we must be doing differently to curb such suffering. How is it that in an age where science allows us to communicate across the sea and to fly above the clouds, where it allows us to cure disease and to understand the cosmos, that such technological and scientific progress is without an equivalent progress in human institutions or moral revolt? We say that it is therefore time. It is time for a new vision for our people. Time to be on a path of a new destiny for our people. It is time for us to take a step beyond our line of vision. It is time for a new British Bangladeshi. It is time for us to encourage children not only to achieve, but to use that education to hitch the wagon to something bigger than themselves. It is time to believe that our children can and will make a difference, to be inspirational, to be altruistic and creative. In every corner of Great Britain, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to do our bit of work for a fair, just, and inclusive country. It is time to hold fast to that faith and those ideas, that spirit sung by our mothers, that creed affirmed those who planted flags from battlefields, of every British Bangladeshi whose story is not yet written. Let it be said by our children's children that when we were tested, we refused to let this journey end, that we did not turn back, nor did we falter. Let it be said that with eyes fixed on the horizon and God, that we carried forth that great gift of self-determination which we received 46 years ago and delivered it safely into the future. Let it be said that it was British Bangladeshis who became scientists and pioneers of solutions to global warming, with nations being empowered entirely by wind, water, and waste. Let it be said that it was British Bangladeshi doctors who stopped pandemics in their tracks and created cures for cancer, blindness, and AIDS. Let it be said that it was British Bangladeshis who reminded us of our obligations to cure for refugees, to work for peace, and above all, to look out for each other. Ladies and gentlemen, every little step you take towards your goal, every little contribution you make to a well-meaning society, every little effort and push you give to lift your brethren and neighbor is progress. Welcome to the British Bangladeshi Who's Who 10th Anniversary Gala Dinner and Awards. Thank you. Nadia.
Thank you very much. We could hear how passionate you are about the British Bangladeshi Who's Who. You have also been a part of this journey. You've been a rock to the team. So ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Anwar Mir. On that note, I'd like to remind you all that we are live on LB24 right now, so you can go and share the page on your Facebook, your Instagram, your social media sites, wherever it is you want to. And of course, I'd like to also thank our headline sponsors, the Meridian Grand, and our media partner, Channel S. And of course, for those of you that were enjoying yourself outside in the reception area, you would have noticed that there was a silent auction with Just Smiles. Does everybody know what I'm talking about? There was a silent auction. Did you all notice? Yes? Let's have some yes. Yes, that's it. So there will be some volunteers from Just Smiles coming around this evening with a book for you to bid for those great offers outside right there with Just Smiles, which you can also be a part of. And of course, you've got the raffles, so make sure you go ahead and get as many raffles as you can, because I promise you, I definitely want a trip to Venice. Anwar, are you in need for a holiday?
Absolutely, all the time, Nadia.
Okay, well, let me give you a tip. Today, Just Smiles are going to be giving away 2 pairs of tickets to Venice. So I think we definitely need to go ahead and buy those raffle tickets. Yes? He is excited, I promise you, he is excited. On that note, I'd like to kick off today's event and introduce someone that's worked tirelessly for this event to take place. And actually, he is one of the main mans behind the 10th anniversary here at the Meridian Grand. He is, of course, the editor of British Bangladeshi Who's Who. Please put your hands together and welcome Barrister Shahadat Kareem.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good evening to you all. Welcome to the British Bangladeshi Who's Who 2017. It's quite humbling to recall that 10 years ago I stood before many of you at the launch of the inaugural British Bangladeshi Who's Who publication. And in the last 10 years, it's remarkable that we've taken huge strides, and here we are tonight celebrating the first milestone. Now, I sincerely hope that this is the first of many milestones for this publication. And what I always reiterate is that this publication is not a publication that is to represent my hard work or that of anyone else. It's to represent the endeavors of this community as a whole. Throughout the years, we've unearthed some real gems in our community. And this year promises to be no different. We have 6 exciting awards. As ever, we have a lot of entertainment, excellent speeches, and excellent food, hopefully, to round off the evening. Now, I want to set a precedent, hopefully, tonight by keeping my speech short. So most of you will be glad to know that I'm coming towards the end of my speech. But before I leave the stage, I need to thank our sponsors and supporters and the whole British Bangladeshi community, because without your success, of course, this publication simply wouldn't be. There is one other person that I want to thank, and every year he often goes unrecognized. And he is the person who actually puts in the legwork behind this publication and gala event. That person being my father, Abdul Karim Ghani. So I want you to all put a round of applause for him. With that in mind, I truly hope that you enjoyed tonight, and I ask your forgiveness if there are any shortcomings. Thank you, and see you next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Barrister Shahadat Kareem. Ladies and gentlemen, I assure you he's a very amazing barrister in court, and I've seen him in action. My dear learned friend, Barrister Shahadat Kareem. Nadia.
Thank you so much for that. Now, just a quick reminder, how many of you guys here are social media freaks? Put your hand up. I want to see some hands. Go on, be honest. Mum, Dad, I know you are as well. Put your hands up. There you are. So if you are, please go on. BB Who's Who 10th anniversary. I want to see all the pictures tonight. Me and Anwar will be choosing the favorite picture, the favorite selfie of this evening. Are you all ready? I can't hear you. Come on, you can do better than that. Are you ready? That's a lot better. We are moving on to our awards for this evening, where we've actually chosen 6 winners for their tremendous work in the community and for their achievements. So, without any further ado, let's begin. I'd like to call upon stage to present the first award, Pauline Lantham, OBE, MP for Mid-Derbyshire, on stage. And if I could request her to say a few words, please. Please put your hands together for Pauline.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and High Commissioner and Mr. Mayor, and the many distinguished guests that I can't count. But thank you so much for inviting me here tonight. I'm a member of the British Parliament, and I'm absolutely delighted to be in this fantastic venue with all these amazing people from the Bangladeshi community. Of course, you played a pretty integral part in the development of the British community over the last 100 or so years. And the people here today are testament to everything that you've done to make the British Bangladeshis a significant population within this country. And you've had a very positive impact on our communities because of all the work that you have done, and particularly for those who have reached the top of their respective industries. So I think it's absolutely imperative that we celebrate successes such as tonight. And having looked at the who's who, there's a great variety of people who could win awards here, and probably every single one deserves one, but of course there's always some winners and others who don't quite make it. But for those who do, I think it's going to be a fantastic evening. And I particularly value the importance of the social and community cohesion that you have here in Britain. You're true products of cohesion and family values because you're a part of the very fabric of British society. And this can be demonstrated by a whole plethora of individual and collective properties, whether it's entrepreneurship, hard work, commitment, determination, compassion. I could go on. And it isn't just here, actually, that you are compassionate. I'm a member of the International Development Select Committee in Parliament, and I know that over in Bangladesh, you are welcoming into your communities the Rohingya refugees who have had a terrible time overseas, and they must be so grateful for the welcome that you've given them. And I'm actually going to Bangladesh with the committee next year, so I'm looking forward to seeing where all your forebears came from and experience what they have over there compared with what we have over here. So congratulations to all those winners and commiserations to the losers, but none of you are losers because you're all here celebrating the Bangladeshi Who's Who Awards, which is pretty significant that this is the 10th year. So I'd like to congratulate the whole community on everything you've done for Britain over the years. Thank you.
Right, Pauline, you're going to be going to Bangladesh. I'm going to have to teach you some Bangla for that. Are you ready? By the end of this evening, we'll teach you a line. There we are. So if any of you want to know what I taught her, please go over to Pauline's table and she will tell you a bit later on. Moving on, I'd like to also call upon stage to assist Pauline, the Sales and Events Manager for the Meridian Grand, Fahima Chowdhury, on stage, please. We have a short video for you about the Meridian Grand that's about to play. Thank you so much for that. And once again, thank you very much for allowing us to be a part of Meridian Grand for such a grand event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nadia. Our first award winner, ladies and gentlemen, has spent nearly 3 decades in the media industry and held the editorship of several of the country's leading Bengali newspapers. He is the Vice President of the Commonwealth Journalists Association, an international organization which has branches across the Commonwealth, a founding member and the widely respected current President of the the London Bangla Press Club, Curry Life magazine, a publication often regarded as one of the key and well-received voices of the multi-billion-pound British curry industry. And he is a catalyst through his inspirational Curry Life Awards, Business Awards, and the Curry Life Culinary Workshop. Most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, he is a tireless campaigner for our community. He has selflessly pioneered social and economic affairs initiatives nationally and internationally. He is highly accomplished as a dependable advisor to Her Majesty's government, including the Secretary of State for the Home Department and the Foreign and Commonwealth Office. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our first 10th anniversary award recipient, Mr. Saeed Nahas Pasha.
Thank you. It's a surprise. It's good to be recognized, and I'm truly honored. Can't say much because I normally sit on the other side of the table as a journalist, and I'm merely a journalist. So there are a lot of heroes in our community. I just say thank you to Who's Who for their wonderful work, for congratulations to their 10th anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your kind words, and yes, definitely, you've made an impact here within the British Bangladeshi community. When it comes to media, we all know who started everything. It was you. Thank you so much. Once again, a huge round of applause for our first award winner.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, swiftly moving on to our second award, I'm going to invite onto the stage to help present this award the Mayor of the London Borough of Tower Hamlets, Mr. John Biggs.
Well, I almost didn't get here because of the traffic. So I wish I was the Mayor of London as well as the Mayor of Tower Hamlets, and I would sort that out. But Assalamu alaikum, and it's great to be here and to be the Mayor of the centre of the British Bangladeshi community, although gradually we're taking over the whole of London and the UK. That's our plan. So I'm very proud to be speaking on behalf of the people of my borough, and we're a very proud borough, and we are a great place, engine room of the UK, and as part of that, we have been a place which has helped to unlock the talent of so many talented, entrepreneurial, energetic, successful British Bangladeshi people, including our presenter, one of our presenters here this evening, who I never forget to remind people is the daughter of one of my oldest friends, or the granddaughter of one of my oldest friends. It's great being the Mayor of Tower Hamlets, and it's particularly great because we can help to work with the community to help unlock talent, and I can sit back. One of the advantages of old age, relatively speaking, is to sit back and look at what's happened over the last 35 years in the East End of London, as I've seen growing prosperity and success in business, and as I've seen a new cohort of leaders emerging from the British Bangladeshi community, and that's the way it should be, and I'm proud to have been a very small part of helping to perhaps facilitate that. So I'm proud to be here this evening and to be playing a part in this ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. To assist the Mayor present this award, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to invite onto the stage the founder of Channel S Television, Mr. Mahi Ferdous Jalil.
Our second award winner is the managing director and founder of the multi-award winning company Prime Estates Agent. Now, at an early age, he knew that he wanted to run his own business and moved to the UK in 1996 to continue with his studies. He did get himself a DMS, MBA, and a DBA, and since then, he continued with his studies and gained many esteemed professional property qualifications. He is a successful entrepreneur and a TV personality with 14 years of experience in the property sector. He began hosting his own TV show. He is also celebrating their 10th anniversary this year. Prime Estates Agents are one of the most established independent estate agencies here in London, and it gives me pleasure to invite our second award winner, the MD and founder of Prime Estates Agent, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kazi Arif.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening to everybody. I'm really excited, a bit nervous as well. Sorry, I may not kind of be present well, but I'm really glad to be here. I would like to thank you, who's the organizer as well. First of all, I'm really glad, Almighty Allah. Secondly, I would like to say, for this success, my loving wife, she always with me. Without her participation, I'm not going to be here. No doubt about it. I proudly can say. Okay. I would like to thank you, my parents, my good wishers, my big, loyal client, especially my landlords. Got around 1,500 landlords is behind me. I feel proud for that. Without their help, really, I cannot be here. I would like to thank you, my community, especially my young people who are around here, to be here sometime future. Especially, I believe Nadia Ali told lots of things about myself, so I don't want to repeat that. I know everybody are excited to be here, enjoy the show. Thank you, everybody. Have a good evening. I'll see you later. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum again.
Thank you so much, Kazi Arif. Honestly, I think when I come to events like the British Bangladeshi Who's Who, I remember every time just how proud I feel to be a British Bangladeshi. I feel proud to be a part of this community. I feel proud to be here tonight with you all. On that note, something else that British Bangladeshis are very well known for, Anwar, do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? Try and guess. Anwar, I'll let you try and guess what it is that the British Bangladeshis are really well known for. No? Except for curry. It's entertainment, of course. And we wouldn't be at a British Bangladeshi event without great entertainment. So today we have with us some singers and dancers, and to come on stage to really take us to another level with her beautiful, beautiful voice. It is Borosh Moni. Now, we all know Borosh. She's well known across the UK and Europe. She also won the Channel I City Cell Music Award for her first solo album, Dui Duriyai Mon. And she is here today to rock the stage. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome our first entertainment, none other than Borosh Moni.
Another staggeringly impressive performance by our very own Parosh Moni. Well done. Thank you very much, Parosh Moni. Nadia.
Thank you very much for that. Now, are we ready for Award 3? I think we all are. Now, I'd like to call upon stage the presenter for this award, His Excellency Nazmul Kareem, Bangladesh High Commissioner, to say a few words, please.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. This evening is all about celebration, and for me, I am so happy and so pleased to be here. I have just completed 1 year. Last year, when I joined as Bangladesh High Commissioner in the UK, this Who's Who event was my first event. And through this event, I just came to know the successful members of the British Bangladesh community. And since then, also I had encountered many of you in different other similar events. By now, after 1 year, I am so happy to see that you are growing every year. So I congratulate the organizer of this event, Abdul Kareem, and his able son, 2 of them, for leading this beautiful event. And I thank Member of Parliament, Honorable Pauline and John Biggs, and many others who have joined this evening to see for themselves how better, how best the British Bangladesh community have done over the years. So this is all about our community, how we have progressed over 40, 50 years, last 40, 50 years. But as Bangladesh High Commissioner, I have some other story to tell you about your country of origin, about Bangladesh, how we have done over the last 40 years. I am sure many of you have very strong connection, keeping contact with your mother country. We have almost become a middle-income country by now. Poverty has come down to below 20%. Bangladesh is now a very proud nation in the world. But over the last 3-4 months, as you have heard from the Member of Parliament, that Bangladesh is passing through a crisis, receiving over 500,000 Rohingya refugees. But all of us should be proud that our Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina opened the border, when in the European context you have seen how difficult it was to manage the refugees. Over 500,000 refugees over the last 4-5 years in the European context, across the Mediterranean from the Middle East. But we, as a middle-income country, lower middle-income country, we have received over 500,000 Rohingya refugees, just over 6 weeks. We should be proud of that. Our Prime Minister has said, if 160 million people can feed, we can also feed another 500,000 people. I would like to convey that. I would like to convey the honourable member of the British Parliament that the UK government and the British Parliament have been very helpful and very supportive. And all of you here living in the United Kingdom was part of it. We are thankful to the British government and the Parliament for helping us in the UN Security Council, for helping us in the British government, for helping in the British Parliament, and also for helping the humanitarian assistance. So that is the relation between the United Kingdom and Bangladesh. We are very close. Through these crises, our relationship, our bondage have become stronger. And all of you are part of that. So this is the one message that I wanted to convey to you. And coming back to this book, this is just mere compilation of hardly 100 people. But I would like to tell that many more like you are really doing a tremendous contribution, not only building your society and the British economy, but also strengthening the relation between Bangladesh and UK. I would request the editor of this book to send this copy to each and every member of the United Kingdom so that they could know and they could see that how far you have come, and how many successful businessmen, editor, journalists, doctors, you name it. Everybody is in here. So this will be a good present to the British member of the parliament and the British who's who. So I would request that to do that. Before concluding, I would just like to congratulate the awardees whose names are here. So our deepest congratulations, and keep up this good work. Make ourselves proud in the British, before the British government and the British people, and also tell your children and yourself that how Bangladesh is also doing better and doing best. And as High Commissioner, nothing will be more satisfying for me to see that you are keeping contact, keeping relation with the mother country. That is my job. So I thank you very much for giving this opportunity to tell you my story, to appeal you, to request you, to make our relation better, contribute to your mother country, make stronger the relation between the UK and Bangladesh. I thank you very much.
Thank you so much, His Excellency Nazmul Quernine. Thank you very much for those wonderful words. May I also ask to assist him, one of our sponsors, Shafiqul Islam, the country manager of Biman Bangladeshi Airlines UK. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, our next award recipient is a renowned author, publisher, freelance writer, public speaker, and local campaigner. Her award-winning books have been inspired by the historical narrative of our ancestors, whose plights she admirably devoted her life to reviving. A regular contributor to numerous publications, including the Huffington Post, our award recipient is also involved in BBC Radio and other radio programs. Comprehensive enough, but our award recipient still finds time, or rather makes time, to be engaged in numerous charitable initiatives. Already a holder of a number of awards, including the prestigious Channel S Special Acknowledgement Award and the Arts and Cultural Awareness Award of the British Muslim Awards, she is about to hold another. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next award recipient, Shahida Rahman.
Good evening, and Assalamu alaikum, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank the organisers of Who's Who for presenting me with this award. And I'd like to thank everyone being here tonight. I just want to say just a few words. I think the British Bangladeshi women are very behind in many of industries in England. And I think what we need to do is we need to bring forward. We need more to come forward. I say this because I'm an author and I'm a writer, but we do need more Bangladeshi authors and writers out there. And I hope that I can encourage many more to come forward and be able to do that. So I just want to say thank you very much. I'd like to thank my friends, my family, my husband, my son, Ibrahim, who's always supporting me, whatever he does. I know sometimes I don't always thank him, but I thought, well, today would be a nice time to thank you. And everyone who is here today from Cambridge, if you can give us a wave. So thank you very much for coming, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Shahida Rahman. A well-deserved win right there. Please give her a round of applause once again. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. To present our next award, may I invite onto the stage the Mayor of Brent Council, Councillor Bhagwanji Mohan, the mayor, and the sponsor who's also going to assist the mayor with presenting that award is the chairman of JMG Cargo, Mr. Manir Ahmed. Could I please ask Mayor Bhagwanji and Mr. Manir Ahmed to come on the stage, please?
Thank you. Our next award winner is someone I'm actually very excited about. Now, he came to the UK with his family and settled here with his family at the age of 9. He had his formal education here in the UK and earned himself a BA Honours degree in Accounting and Finance in '89. He then qualified as a chartered accountant with PricewaterhouseCoopers in 1992 and then was awarded a PhD in accounting. Not only that, his extensive career allowed him to do consultancy assignments both in the UK, Europe, and the Middle East. He currently runs a number of successful businesses and extended from professional training, warranty, to car supermarket, hospitals, to properties, to professionally as a senior partner of the largest chartered accountancy firm of Bangladeshi origin here in the UK, RCI, Chartered Accountants and Registered Auditors. Do I need to say any more? Now, he is a social activist and a notable philanthropist, and he is here with us today. And I'm so, so proud to call him on stage. It is none other than Dr. Sanwa Chowdhury. Congratulations.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. It's wonderful to be here with such pioneers and leaders of our community. I just want to give a slightly different perspective to what we've actually achieved. Most of us were born in Bangladesh. We've made our home here in the United Kingdom, a foreign land, foreign language, a foreign culture, and we've become highly successful. We are now leading each of our field, whether as accountants, as lawyers, as doctors, as engineers. We have our first High Court judge who has been elevated recently and recognized. So we have a lot to look forward to. Not only have we contributed to Bangladesh, but we've also contributed to our adopted country, the United Kingdom. And for that, I think all of us need to give ourselves a round of applause. I'm very privileged to have my family, my very supportive wife, Nasima, my son, Shahinur, and Shahjahan here, with a lot of lovely friends and a lot of people that I know. But all of us not only work for the United Kingdom, but we also do a lot of work overseas. We're the biggest donors in the whole of the UK as a community. So for that, we need to be very proud. What I'm really looking forward to as non-resident Bangladeshis is to do more. And I think as our High Commissioner has said, we are the natural ambassadors to the world. Bangladesh can grow in its own region, but to become a world leader, to become a global citizen in this global world, I think all of us NRBs are required to help out. And inshallah, with all of your help, Bangladesh and Britain will go ahead strong. Thank you very much.
I can take this home if you want. I'll take it happily. Round of applause again, please. Thank you very much. Now, just a quick reminder for everyone here today. Just Smiles was the chosen charity for this evening for the British Bangladeshi Who's Who. There are going to be volunteers going around the room today so you can be a part of the silent auction, and also raffle tickets. How many have you bought, Anwar? Have you bought any yet?
Quite a few, quite a few.
Quite a few.
As has everyone else, I'm sure.
I do think I may win. Not that I've paid him, but let's see. On that note, are we ready for some entertainment? Yes, I need to hear some noise. Come on. Are we ready for some entertainment? That's a lot better. Now, the next person I'd like to call upon stage and to entertain us is someone. Now, if you're on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat, then you will have seen a post going around because everyone has been sharing her new song that's recently come out, which has taken the British Bangladeshi music scene by a wave, not just here, but internationally. The best thing about this song, this new debut track that she's launched, which is called Joto Dure Jai, the lyrics were written by her mum, Dr. Zaki Rizwana Anwar. The violinist in the video was her brother, Promit Anwar, and the composer and singer was the very young and talented singer, Propa Rizwana Anwar, and she's here to entertain us tonight. So please put your hands together and welcome Propa.
Well, wasn't that amazing? Two superstars, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you were only expecting one. Proper Anwar and her mother, of course, our very own celebrity, Zaki Appa. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're on to our penultimate award. And Nadia, who's going to be presenting that?
To present this, if I could please call upon stage Mayor Syed Mohibur Rahman from Leighton Linslad and sponsor Mahbub Murshid, the Managing Director of Mahbub & Co. on stage.
Whilst I come onto the stage, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps I will move on very swiftly and introduce this penultimate award winner. He is a consultant vitreoretinal surgeon at Moorfields Eye Hospital with a highly successful and sought-after Harley Street practice. He is an honorary clinical lecturer of the Institute of Ophthalmology at University College London. He has subspecialist expertise in vitreoretinal surgery, cataract surgery, neuropathy, and prematurely screening treatments of premature babies. His PhD research pioneered new laser treatments for diabetic patients. He's a co-author of the UK Diabetic Retinopathy Guidelines for the Royal College of Ophthalmologists and the International ICO Guidelines for Diabetic Eye Care with the International Council of Ophthalmology. Our award recipient is the UK Chief Investigator for a clinical trial at Moorfields Eye Hospital that is investigating the use of new electronic retinal implant bionic eye system for blind patients. He was the first UK surgeon to implant the device in 2016, and you may have seen the double-page spread in the London Evening Standard of his remarkably pioneering work. In the voluntary sector, he has set up international screening programs in the area of diabetic eye disease. This award recipient, who is an advisor to the World Health Organization for Global Diabetic Retinopathy Consultation and the Specialist Advisor to the National Institute for Health and Care Excellence for Interventional Procedures Program in the UK, still makes it a point to regularly visit Bangladesh to conduct training workshops for local doctors, nurses, and health workers. Yes, this award recipient and all our award recipients are precisely what the British Bangladeshi Who's Who is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Mahi Mukeet.
Congratulations.
Well, I'm very proud to receive this award. I thank the committee for acknowledging what I've done so far in my career. I mean, looking back, I mean, my parents made huge sacrifices to give me the opportunity, and they always motivated me to go and do and move to different places. And now my family, my wife, they support what we have. We all have busy lives, but I think it is important to take a step back and give something back to Bangladesh. So I really quite enjoy going back, helping the local doctors, specialists. You know, I think it's important just to reflect, and it is very, very enjoyable. You know, and I do, you know, recommend that to anyone. Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mahim Mukeet, an amazing award winner. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to ask Mayor Syed Mohibur Rahman later on to say a few words, please.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What a wonderful event tonight, and I really thank you, Mr. He has done a wonderful job. Thank you very much to invite me here. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say a few words. I will not take much of your time. Life is a journey. when it starts and when it's end, we don't know. Our forefathers, they started the journey long time ago, and their journey was not that easy. It was like a roller coaster. But now we have a journey as well, but our journey is much easier than their journey. And I'll finish with one small quote from Bhagavad Gita. Don't take me wrong by speaking from the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita was telling that what you have got from here. What you are giving from here. So what is your suffering? Our suffering is that when we think it is ours, it is mine. Nothing is ours, nothing is mine. Everything is temporary. Today I have got this level. Tomorrow somebody else get level again. So one thing will remain with us, our good deeds here and hereafter. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we've come to the final award of this evening, and to present this award, or co-present rather, I should say, may I invite onto the stage Keith Prince, who's an Assembly Member for Haverings and Redbridge, and also one of our sponsors, Mr. Kamru Ali, the Managing Director of Apex Accountancy. Please do come onto the stage, and if I could ask Nadia to perhaps announce the award winner.
Absolutely. This is the last award winner, and I'm really excited as well about this award winner. Now, this award winner that's about to come up, he is actually an award-winning chef, and he is also the Secretary General of BCA. He has been internationally recognized as a celebrity chef and for his entrepreneurial skills. Now, he's very, very highly creative with his recipes, and he's very well known for his impeccable hygiene standards, for which actually he's won a number of awards. Despite his enormous commercial success, he cares deeply about what he calls his social obligations to the underprivileged here in the UK and also in Bangladesh. He has always been a very devoted and committed person and has always wanted to do charitable works. He is here today with us, and of course, he's also been recognized for his contribution to the British curry industry and for his community activities, and this was recognized by the Fellows of the Royal Society of Arts. He is here with us today, and it gives me great, great pleasure to call him on stage. I actually call him the Curry King of the British Bangladeshi curry industry. It is none other than Mr. Ali Khan.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It is honored and humbled to receive an award from British Bangladeshi whose 10th anniversary. I'm really humbled. Thank you, Who's Who, for recognizing me. I think I still have a long way to go, and this is the journey I just started. So I need your prayer and duas that helped me go further. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Congratulations, very, very well deserved. And do you know what? The Curry King, you're yet to feed me a curry. Please, once again, make some noise for Ali Khan. Right, before we move on to our next entertainment, I'd like to remind you all that we are using the hashtag BBWho'sWho2017 and also the hashtag BBWho'sWho 10th anniversary. So make sure you go and follow on Instagram, on Facebook, on Snapchat, BB Who's Who. Now, Anwar, this year's award winners, they were just absolutely amazing.
Well, very much so. And ladies and gentlemen, this event would not have, of course, been possible without many of our sponsors. Perhaps if you'll allow me, I'll just name a few. Of course, this event was brought to you in association with the Meridian Grand and the media partners, Channel S, G10 Printers, Only Red, Bangla Post, Eastern Pride, Shurma News Group, Impress Media, UK BD News. There are also a lot of other supporters as well, and they'll be mentioned later on during the course of the evening.
Absolutely. And once again, thank you so much for being with us here tonight. We still have lots more entertainment for you before food is served. And please don't forget about our chosen charity this evening, Just Smiles. Now, are we ready for some entertainment, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Are we ready for some entertainment? That's a lot better. So without any further ado, please.
गिराली रूपेर बिजली गिराली तुमका लगाली रूपेर बिजली गिराली तो के गाइছে আজবি না তুই আনারকলি তোকে দেখে গাইছে মন রিমিক্স কাওয়ালি রিমিক্স কাওয়ালি প্রেমের রিমিক্স কাওয়ালি ফুরসতে তোকে বানিয়েছে আলী ফুরসতে তোকে বানিয়েছে আলী তোকে দেখে গাইছে মন রিমিক্স কাওয়ালি ঝুমকা লাগালি রূপের বিজলি গিরালি তোকে দেখে গাইছে মন রিমিক্স কাওয়ালি দিলটা জ্বালালি মাটা দেখালি দিলটা জ্বালালি ভয়টা দেখালি হালকা করে শুনিয়ে দেব রিমিক্স কাওয়ালি প্রেমের রিমিক্স কাওয়ালি ঠুমকা লাগালি রূপের বিজলি গিরালি তোকে দেখে গাইছে রিমিক্স কাওয়ালি ঠুমকা লাগালি রূপের বিজলি গিরালি তোকে দেখে গাইছে মন রিমিক্স কাওয়ালি তোকে দেখে তোকে দেখে গাইছে মন রিমিক্স কাওয়ালি
Amazing choreography from Tal Tarongo. I'm sure you will all agree. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker is somebody who's going to introduce our chosen charity this year. And that charity is known as Just Smiles. But to tell us a little bit more about it, may I introduce onto the stage Mr. Farouk Mia, MBE.
Oh, Farouk Mia, everywhere you go, there's noise. All the time.
I have all those people over
There
there.
you
all
are.
these people
And you've
here.
got us as well.
I hope this is water.
This is water, my friend, yes. Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen, friends, Assalamu alaikum. Can I firstly congratulate Goni Bhai and his team for putting on an amazing evening tonight. Can I also congratulate every single person who's made it into the book this year? Well done. I am immensely proud to be amongst so many amazing people here today, but I don't know what is the key ingredients for your success. For me, there's at least a couple of things: passion and confidence. Just Smiles isn't just another charity. I'm not going to ask you to pledge £10,000, 5,000, or even one. I'm not going to even make you feel guilty that you haven't pledged anything. But what we are really, really about is making a difference. This whole thing came about by chance, and all we wanted to do is actually make a small difference. If you think about the many different ways that we donate, can I ask you all, when's the last time you actually made a donation to a charity? Just put your hand up if you've made a donation to a charity recently. Was it to a cause in Bangladesh, to build another school, or a madrasa, or an orphanage? Let me ask you another question. When's the last time you actually donated to a local charity? Something that somebody is doing on your doorstep. So I happen to live in Redbridge in London. Wherever you live, when's the last time you actually did something? As a very, very proud Bangladeshi, of Bangladeshi heritage, and a very proud Brit, happen to work for Tower Hamlets Council, as you said, the center of the Bangladeshi earth in the UK in a way. One of the key things that we really, really wanted to do is actually reach out to the community here. I've been very fortunate. I've been in Bangladesh twice in the last 12 months to look at the underprivileged community there, or helping the poor to build a house or build a tube well or give a rickshaw or give a sewing machine. Well, what I really, really notice when I've come here, when I'm walking the streets of London at night time, I notice these people sleeping rough. Nobody here has a monopoly on compassion. So if you think about it, my heart bleeds just as much for the guy who's living rough in the streets of London as the child who's living rough in the streets of Dhaka. And it's exactly that in mind that we've created this campaign called Just Smile. So we're only 6 months old, but we've already reached out to people in Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, Indonesia, Mauritius, Nigeria, and I'm currently working on programs, working with communities in the Far East, in Africa, in South America. But this particular moment in time, very recently, we launched something called Christmas Smile. And the whole idea behind it, you can see some of the pictures. Like many people will be celebrating Christmas with their families, people like these are going to be living rough in the streets. And what we're going to do, we're going to become the modern day Santas. We've created this very, very special pack to keep people warm. And we're going to deliver this the weeks leading up to Christmas. I know this is not a religious sermon. I can't give you a hadith why you should do this. But on each of your table, you will find there's an envelope. And I know there's exactly 600 people in this room. All it takes is £10 to buy a pack for one of these people. So like I said, compassion. I can't promise you paradise if you give me £10 today, but I'm sure it'll make you feel good. Okay, I'm going to keep it short because a lot of you are getting hungry, no doubt. But one of the ways you can donate to us, you can give in the envelope whatever you want to do. But the other thing that I've already bought tickets for, please, we're going to go around in a minute. Buy some raffle tickets. I'm giving away 3 nights in Venice to include your flights and include your accommodation, and it's only £5 a ticket. And the reason you're seeing all these people here, they often say behind every successful man is a woman. Well, this is the most amazing woman in our team, but all of them make the great team that we are. So I hope you continue enjoying your evening. And just a last plug, this young lady here, she's been amazing supporting us proper here. Please, keep listening to her music, keep liking her stuff on YouTube. But please come and see us. We're on table 17. If there's anything else you want to know about Just Smiles, and the easiest thing is please go to our website. I've spent a lot of time putting the website together. It's very self-explanatory. If you want to become a volunteer, if you want to become an ambassador, or if you want us to deliver clothes for Eid in your village next year, come and talk to us. Table number 17, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for that. And don't forget, you can follow Just Smiles as well. Just use the hashtag Just Smiles, and when you're doing it, as cheesy as it sounds, make sure you're just smiling, okay? Show me those smiles, show me those teeth. That's it, that's what I want to see. Right, on that note, let's call upon stage our next entertainment. Back on stage again to rock this stage, it is none other than Boris Money.
আসলে তোমার একটা দুয়ারি মন রে বন্ধু আসলে তোমার একটা দুয়ারি মন আসলে তোমার একটা দুয়ারি মন রে বন্ধু আসলে তোমার একটা দুয়ারি মন তুমি প্রয়োজনে কাছে ডাকো প্রয়োজনে দূরে রাখো প্রয়োজনে কাছে ডাকো প্রয়োজনে দূরে রাখো কাজ করলে চলে গেল যখন আসলে তোমার একটা দুয়ারি মন রে বন্ধু আসলে তোমার একটা দুয়ারি
Thank you so much, Boris Muni, and thank you to everyone here tonight. We really appreciate your attendance, and I can tell you one thing, I'm feeling super powerful tonight, being here in a room full of so much talent, so much power, and honestly, once again, I feel so proud to be a British Bangladeshi. Thank you. And actually, this would not have been possible without our sponsors.
Yes, thank you, Nadia. Absolutely. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just before dinner is served, I'm going to invite onto the stage for a photo shoot all our media partners and supporters to please come and join us so that we can acknowledge them. Firstly, from the Meridian grant, Famina Chowdhury, from Channel S and Bangla Post, Mr. Taz Chowdhury, GG Printers, Mr. Jorid Mia, Only Marketing and Event Management, Hema Patel, Eastern Pride, Mazhar Ali and Shaheen Mia, Shurma News Group, Ahmed Moyez, Impress Media, Qaisuddin and Muhammad Ali, UK BD News, Shoaib Kabir, and guess what? I've still got another half a dozen to go before I even hand over to Nadia, who's going to read out the rest of them. So do stay with us. Mr. Shafiqul Islam, Bangladesh Airlines, Mahbub Murshed from Mahbub & Co., Munir Ahmed from JMG Cargo, Abdul Malik from Bluestone Finance, Andrew Ali from Apex Accountancy, Dadul Chipu from Unisoft. Come on, chaps and ladies, come onto the stage when your name is called. The longer you take, the longer dinner will take to be served. From Euro-Asia, General Auto, Munir Ali and Robin, UK, Mia, Care World London Limited, Mr. Ayub Khan, Kenza Creations, Mr. Shabu Mia, Eat Smiles, the gentleman whom you've just been introduced to, Mr. Farouk Mia, MBE, and Shah Global, Sanam Mia. Nadia, please read out.
Can I please get everyone's attention? Please. Shh. Thank you so much. Dinner will be served, I promise you, but this would not have been possible without our sponsors. So please, let's give them a little respect. It's a quick photo shoot, just to announce their name and to show some appreciation. Thank you very much. If I could also have Mr. Samshur Hussain from Hussain Travels up on stage, Nazrul Islam from Al Amin Travels, Misbah Ahmed from London Tiger, Haroon Mia from Kashiara Financial Services, Anwar Mia from Al Qibla Hajj and Umrah Travels and Tours, Samshur Nick Art for You, for Sheikh Rahman from London Tea Exchange, Faisal Ahmed from Portsmouth Estates, Nasser Ali Shah from Mohammed Shahs & Co., Mr. Jamal from Taj Store, Alpana Sheikh from Littlestone Cowan Solicitors, Salim Chowdhury from BDGL, Emdad Rahman from Bobashi Pulli, Dr. Nurul Alam from Alam & Co., Nadir Uddin from NCL Tour, Shukuma Shah from HRN Hoxton, Khan from Kazi Syed Arif Hussain Police, and Rashid Ahmed from Citygate Account, Rayhan Uddin from Arun Asian Restaurant, you've got a crowd with you, Jad Chowdhury Naga King, Alpana Begum from Aubrey Solicitors, Maya Ali from Maya & Co. Solicitors, Saeed Altab from Saeed Altab, Shakur Ali, and Mr. Parvez from Excel Properties Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, our sponsors for the 10th anniversary of Who's Who here in the Meridian Grand. Make some noise. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sorry, we pushed you up.
Once again, please give them a loud round of applause for our sponsors for this evening.
Now finally, ladies and gentlemen, just before dinner and some more performances, may I ask onto the stage the Who's Who team of 2017. Of course, Mr. Abdul Karim Goni and his son, Barrister Shahadat Karim. We already have Nadia Ali here on stage. May I invite also Hema Patel, Sheikh Tawheed, Koyas Uddin, Muhammad Ali, you know which one you are, Sabia Khatun, Ahad Ahmed, Zakir Karim, Suhana Ahmed, Farouk Mia MBE again onto the stage, Sajia Afrin Chowdhury, Mazir Ali, and Shakil Ishaq.
There you have it, the Who's Who team for 2017. I'd also like to say Suhana Ahmed sends her apologies as she couldn't be here tonight, but Suhana has worked tirelessly for the last year for the 10th anniversary of Who's Who. Ladies and gentlemen, the Who's Who team 2017. Right, come on, I know you're ready for food, but make some noise for Team 2017. Right, food is being served. Anwar, how hungry are you?
Very.
I'm super, super
But we could do more
hungry.
entertainment, I suspect.
Absolutely. I think whilst we eat, it's always nice to have some entertainment. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome singer, songwriter, Stephanie Rodriguez.
Joe, a number for your jokes. I'm smiling if I wasn't so dead. I'd function if I had the time. I could stop and answer all of your questions as soon as I back of the line. I'll be a clown behind the glass. Go ahead and laugh, 'cause on your favorite channel, life's circus. I'd be less angry if it was my decision, and the money was just rolling in. If I had more than my ambition, I'll have time for please, I'll have time for thank you as soon as I win. I'll be your clown, be my glass. Go ahead and laugh, 'cause it's funny, I would too. If I saw me, I'll be your clown on your favorite channel. Life's a circus, circus, sending how to life. From this my choices and entertain. So if you see I put makeup on my face, you can feel it from so far away. I'll be your clown behind the glass. Go ahead and laugh, 'cause it's funny, I would too. If I saw me, I'll be your clown, your favorite channel, my life, circus, circus, round in circles, selling how tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much. What a beautiful voice. Ladies and gentlemen, you can do better than that. Stephanie Rodriguez. Once again, thank you to everybody for attending today. And we love, us British Bangladeshis, we love having entertainment at every event. Now, the next entertainment act is singing. And what can I say about this person? He did come up with a debut single a few years ago, which was recognized internationally. He's a very, very talented photographer, community activist, and he also sings. He is here today to entertain us with a beautiful, beautiful lineup. Please put your hands together and welcome Rachel. Yep. And of course, as Russell makes his way onto the stage, Just a quick reminder, don't forget you can use the hashtag BB Who's Who 2017 and BB Who's Who 10th anniversary. Go ahead, take those selfies and post them on Instagram. And of course, don't forget to use the hashtag for our chosen charity, hashtag Just Smiles. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for Russell.